round of the regional playoffs between the Fayetteville girls, the Greenwood Bulldog girls this time instead of the Fayetteville Bulldogs, and the Lady Warriors of Central. So shot is up and good. Macon Butler, first points on the board for either team. 2-0, 5:13 to go in the first period. We're going to get a trip and a foul. So number 22 goes to the floor for the Bulldogs. That is Pate Jones. So starting for the Greenwood Bulldogs tonight, you got Piper Pitts, number 11, Keely Dolan, number 4, Jenna Honkala, Pate Jones, and Izzy Smith. Shot goes up off the rim, but draws the foul for Jenna Honkala. On the floor for the Warriors, Isabella Crittenden, McKinley Campbell, Jasmine MacArthur, Madison Campbell, and Macon Butler.
Oh, we're back.
So I am Joey McCaslin, voice of the Warriors. I got next to me Connor Jenkins. Connor, we just had an exciting matchup between Fayetteville and the Warriors. Warriors came out on the wrong end of that one, but we got another Warrior game directly after it here.
And we do, and I mean this is gonna be a fun game. I don't know if you ever got audio. I have no clue what happened with the malfunctions. We extremely apologize if there was any, but we did talk with Coach Davis. If you didn't hear it, she just basically talked about how this team is very good. No looking down on them tonight. This is gonna be a very good game.
So Madison Campbell and McKinley Campbell, both the twins for the Warrior team here, as Jasmine MacArthur steps through and goes up. Rebound Butler gives it off to MacArthur.
I don't know if she choicefully gave that up. Got to her, though.
MacArthur looks to dribble. Pass cross court to Isabella Crittenden. Back to Macon Butler. Shot is up. No good. Going to get a foul on number 41. That's Izzy Smith. So Macon Butler going to go to the line. Jenkins, we talked about it last game. Butler's been a huge difference this year, coming in late for the Warriors, being a big presence down low for them.
And you said it, big presence. That's exactly what she is. And she doesn't look too tall if you're watching on your TV screens or anything, but she plays bigger than she is. I mean, that size and that presence inside is exactly what the Warriors need with this kind of versatile team, and she does exactly that.
Butler's second shot is up and good. Early 4-1 lead for the Warriors, 4:32 to go in the first period.
And we've seen them play without Butler, and it's a different ball game with her in.
I didn't broadcast the last Greenwood game, but I was able to watch it. They're an up-tempo team. They like to push the ball a lot. They've got some good shooters on the perimeter, so we'll see what the Warriors can do. The Warriors, defensively, one of the best teams in this tournament, no doubt.
Yes.
As we see there, just disruption around the ball most of the time. So as Madison Campbell, I'm going to get the Campbell twins confused a lot tonight, so I do apologize. Already started. That's actually McKinley Campbell, number 3.
There we go.
So McKinley and Madison, 12-3, great 7th grade basketball players playing up for this 9th grade Warrior team. So Greenwood inbounds.
MC3.
Yeah, I like it.
Madison or McKinley. Oh, both of them are M's.
Yep.
It fits both of them.
They're both M. Smith in the scorebook. So gets the ball down low to Piper Pitts for the Bulldogs. Tosses back out. Taken by McKinley Campbell. Madison Campbell. We're going to get it right at some point. I got somebody to help me now. So 4-1 with 4:02 to go in the first period.
Good thing we got a lot of attempts because they'll be touching the ball a lot tonight.
So Jasmine MacArthur is going to inbound. Gets it over to Madison.
There
Campbell,
we go.
Number 12. Back to MacArthur.
No mistaking MacArthur. She is the beast of this team, and you should know her name for sure.
So Macon Butler goes to drive, stripped by number 4, Keely Dolan. Great defensive play there for the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir, it was.
Long three, up, no good, off the rim. Rebound, Starney Leas for the Warriors. Checked in, get some good playing time for Leas there.
Leas normally a starter. I guess Coach Davis likes her look off the bench. She doesn't really come off the like I wouldn't call her, and this is in the words of one of the greatest coaches of all time, Greg Popovich. It doesn't matter who starts the game; it matters who finishes the game, and I think that's what happens with Leas. As she is one of the best players for this Warriors team, but she's just sits for the first 2 minutes.
So McKinley Campbell going to go to the line to shoot 1 and 1, or shoot 2, sorry, on the shot. First one's up, good. Substitution for Greenwood, number 24, Kyla Piercy, going to go in the game. Campbell, second free throw is up, and good. So great shooting free throws early on. 6-1 lead for the Warriors. A little bit of confusion on the floor, but 3:31 to go in the first period.
A little bit of confusion right there. A lot of confusion.
So Honkla is going to get the ball and deflected out of bounds off a Warrior. So going to be Greenwood ball with 3:31 to go in the first period.
And if you weren't there for that Coach Davis halftime interview, if you couldn't hear it, she really said the key to success tonight is that zone and their defense. And that zone really led by the Campbell twins and Jazz MacArthur, who just get up in the other defender or the other offensive players. And so if they continue that aggression without fouling, then it's just going to be their key to success, and it's going to lead them down to the promised land.
As MacArthur picks up a foul there, something we'll watch is she does play with a lot of aggression, so we'll see if she can stay out of foul trouble. We've got a shooter on the wing, off the rim, no good. Rebound Bulldogs, goes back up, shot, and good. They're going to get Jasmine with her second foul here early in the first period. They're going to see Izzy Crittenden come in real quick for MacArthur there, as Kyla Piercy's going to go to the line to shoot for the old-fashioned three-point play.
The whole old-fashioned, I like that.
Old-fashioned.
And you hate to see Jazz MacArthur sit down already with 2 fouls. And that's exactly what Coach Davis said, is stay out of foul trouble with that pressure. And that's very hard for such a young player as in MacArthur. So it'll be interesting. That was a walk. That was a walk.
Campbell shoots, and good. McKinley Campbell with a nice 15-foot jumper.
In a rare instance, I'm going to agree with the fans.
Bulldog drive, shot is up and good. Jenna Honkala with a good shot there. Campbell's gonna drive, shot deflected. Campbell gets it back, gonna put it up off the glass, no good. Rebound Isabella Crittenden. Fight for the ball, shot goes up and no good. So
thought she was about to get an assist to herself when she threw through the defenders and got it back, but just couldn't finish it, but then eventually get the rebound and gets fouled.
So McKinley Campbell going to go to the line. 8-5 early lead for the Lady Warriors. 2:39 to go in the first period.
They got to convert at the free throw line. Not a lot of easy buckets, as you can see early on. Both teams playing some pretty physical defense. Warriors with the press, but then the kind of Greenwood sits back in that half court and loves playing physical. So not a lot of easy baskets going to be in this game, so you got to get those when you can at the free throw line.
First one is good for Campbell. Second one's on the way. Rolls around and gets the shooter touch, goes in. 10-5 lead for the Lady Warriors. 5-point lead as Campbell comes down, steals the ball, puts the shot up. Rebounded by Honkala for her team. Couldn't come back down. Sorry, that was Kyla Piercy. Number 22, Pate Jones. Over to 41, Izzy Smith. Smith drives, goes off the rim, and good.
Nice move. Just a respect move right there.
Dribble drive and good layup conversion. Campbell twins try to break the press. We're going to get timeout. Coach Davis is going to want to hear her Warriors. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here with you. So, Connor, give you an opportunity to talk a little bit about what Coach Davis talked to you last game at halftime. Hopefully some of our fans got to hear it. But if not, what was her keys to the success tonight?
That press. Like we talked about it. I mean, that press and Jazz MacArthur staying out of foul trouble, which already doesn't seem in the best situation. But at the same time, just playing Warrior basketball. That's what they need to do. You're in the playoffs, so it's already some tension building. And this is a single elimination game. There's no coming back. it's one game, you're out. And so that means she's just got to be able to, her players have to be able to handle that. And I think right now what you're seeing is they can. The Campbells already look very determined and very ready for the challenge. And so I like to see that early on. So is Jazz MacArthur, but then she fouled. So
we'll see if Madison and McKinley can keep things going without MacArthur out there on the floor. The ball goes to Lauren Williams on the right-hand side. Out to Campbell for three. Shot is up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Bulldogs. Piercy with a good rebound for the Warriors as it gets stripped and stolen. Shot goes up. Foul. So
I love what the Campbells do. It's exactly what Jackson Conley kind of does in the boys game as we just saw it. As if you don't get the first one, at least go make it up for it on the defensive end and then get you another opportunity. And exactly what Madison Campbell did. Couldn't get the shot to fall, so she just gets the steal and goes to the free throw line.
So Madison Campbell goes to shoot two. First one's up and good.
Should be a very good game. It's already looking like it's going to shape up to be one.
Second shot is up. In and out, but rebound Warriors. Campbell follows her shot with a little deflection there from Izzy Crittenden.
We might call the Campbells the second chance twins because they're just getting a lot of them.
So Campbell's going to go to Macon Butler, top of the key. Down low to Crittenden. Shots up, no good off the side of the rim. They're going to get Lauren Williams with the foul, so
now the Warriors, now that they've got Jazz MacArthur out of the game, they're going to kind of slip back into the half court and kind of pick up full court, or pick up in the half court.
Pate Jones, a little too strong. Isabella Crittenden gets it, going to drive down, get the ball over to McKinley Campbell. Campbell behind the back to Crittenden. Be deflected, Bulldogs out of bounds. Stay with Central. 1:16 to go in the first period. 11-7 lead for the home Lady Warriors.
What I like to see is Greenwood is a very, very physical team, but so is Crittenden. I love to see that. She is kind of just fitting in right there and does not care.
Crittenden takes a shot, no good. Rebound, Kyla Piercy. Piercy off the bench, done a good job coming in, getting some rebounds for the Warriors. We're going to get a foul on the floor.
Don't know necessarily about that one, but as I always say, it's a little bit above my pay grade, as I'm getting paid nothing to do this.
Right, everything's above our pay grade today, but that's all right. We're glad to be here and put this on for you guys, either whether you're watching it live or checking it out on YouTube later on. Lauren Williams, face guarding Kyla Piercy. Piercy drives, goes up against Butler, off the glass and good. So great minutes so far from Kyla Piercy, six-man off the bench for the Bulldogs.
And early on, what you're seeing from Greenwood is they love that physicality. Love it on the defensive end, but they love to create it on the offensive end and kind of go into the Warrior defenders, either getting the foul or getting some good finishes.
So foul there from Lauren Williams as Izzy Smith goes up for the shot. Smith did a good job driving and hanging and trying to draw the foul. Did so, is going to go to the line to shoot two, down two with 40 seconds to go in the first period. So
as you can see on pretty much every single layup attempt for the Greenwood Bulldogs, they lean into the defender or they kind of shift their body to where the defender can't avoid them. And so it's interesting to see they're going to get a lot of and one free throw opportunities tonight if they keep doing that. But if you're the Warriors, you got to know that and give them a little bit of space or at least have a good run at them.
So Snarny Leas and Julie Paul check in. Rebound Warriors. We're going to be Central ball.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think Madison Campbell switched sports and went to football and got tackled right there, but nothing you can do about it.
Got to keep playing, regardless whether the ref keeps the whistle from blowing or not. You got to be out there and be ready. So we'll see what these girls can do. Starney Leas from three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Bulldogs. Passes up ahead. Number 22, Pate Jones. Gets the ball back to Izzy Smith. Back to Smith.
Looks like Smith a little bit like Starney coming off the bench, but really one of the main players.
Number 3, Jenna Honkala drives, puts a shot up, right hand, good. So 12 to 11. Bulldogs take their first lead of the game, 12-11 in the first period. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in less than a minute with more Warrior basketball.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
As soon as it went to overtime, I knew it was over.
All right, basketball fans, we are back here at Central Junior High. We've got some 6A regional action for you. So Central Warrior ladies down by 1, 12-11 at the beginning of the second period as the Greenwood Bulldogs are here. Connor, it was a very exciting matchup. First period, both teams showing a little bit of intensity there on defense. So
intensity on offense. I love to see some of this. I come from a 3A school, and apparently you can hear our mics over the commercials, so hopefully we get that fixed. We're having a little conversations. Hopefully we're not saying a little too much, but I've always got some people texting me and making sure. But we saw in that first quarter, and I got to get back to my point, ADHD brain alert. But I'm from a 3A school where you play some very physical basketball, especially in lady basketball. And so right here, Greenwood's embodying that. They love that contact. They love to go inside, dribble into the defender. It's really fun to watch.
We had 12 fouls between both teams in that first period. So Jasmine MacArthur checked back in for the Warriors, a star point guard, do everything for the Warriors. That's going to be an offensive foul. So they're going to get number 24, Kyla Percy, with a player control foul there.
Yeah, I don't even know if that one was a foul, but they missed a few on both ends, so there's bound to be some makeup calls. As Jazz brings it up.
Jasmine MacArthur comes back, ball in her hand, something Coach Davis definitely wants to see.
Probably heard us during commercial, but we were talking about when do you put her back in. She put her back in, kind of trusting her a little bit here, but as soon as she picks up that third foul, she's got to go, in my opinion. You've got 5 in the game, and you cannot survive enough with 5.
Ball out for Greenwood, so number 3, Jenna Honkala, a little wide on the rebound there.
Thought she got pushed, maybe did, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what the refs think.
That's right. So Starney Leas looks to drive, gets stolen by number 4, Keely Dolan. So Dolan with a couple of good defensive plays for the Bulldogs so far.
I need to get me a shirt that says I heart refs. I need that very bad. I'll look it up and someone order it for me if you need to. Coach Temple's watching here, the Warrior legend, coached here for a while. Love her. It's her birthday.
Nice.
So happy birthday to her. But I need that T-shirt, Temple.
Outside shot for the Bulldogs. In and out, no good. Rebound Warriors. Isabella Crittenden gets it to Starney Leas, over to McKinley Campbell. Campbell over to Jasmine MacArthur. MacArthur looks down low, finds Butler. Butler's going to go over to Isabella Crittenden. Get back to Butler. And going to be out. Warrior turnover. Going to go back to the Bulldogs with a 12-11 lead with 4:31 to go as Madison Campbell checks back in for the Warriors.
MacArthur has not been aggressive really at all on the offensive end. I'd love to see her get going more. She's only done 1 drive, which is very uncharacteristic of her. I think those fouls are really getting in her head.
So Jasmine MacArthur gets the steal, goes up off the glass, and good.
There you go.
4:19 to go in the second period. Central takes the lead, 13-19. Isabella Crittenden gets the ball up to Jasmine MacArthur. MacArthur goes off the glass, and good.
If you didn't know, Jazz MacArthur has an earpiece where she can hear us in her ear, and now she just responded when I said she hadn't shot enough layups. Now she has 4 points back-to-back. So I'd like to see Jazz MacArthur really tuning in to us and listen to our critiques.
So Lauren Williams checks back in ball game for Madison Campbell.
Yep.
Full press for or half press for the Warriors. Gonna drive the whole way. If they give her the lane, she's gonna take it. Shot up, no good. Battle for the ball.
Gave her the rebound too.
Ball's gonna stay with the Bulldogs. I like this ref's foul call. A lot of times he just says hack.
Hack. I love it. I saw that down the boys' game. You could see the words. He said it loud enough.
So 22 for Pate Jones for the Greenwood Bulldogs. They're going to go to the line. Down 12-15 with 3:58 to go. 1-1. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Bulldogs. They get the ball back out. Izzy Smith. Isolation for Greenwood.
Interesting substitution here. Ayani, he doesn't get a lot of playing time. Ayani Henry. That's going to be good to see her. She's got a ton of potential, plays on that 8th grade team. So it'll be interesting to see what she does coming into the game.
Good defense for the Warriors. Outside shooter. Shot is up. Little long. Off the glass. Rebound. Bulldogs are doing a great job on the board so far. Shot is up. Off the rim. No good. Jasmine MacArthur gets the rebound this time for the Warriors. You know she's going to look to get involved. Ball goes down low to Butler.
They've shut down Butler tonight.
So 2 substitutions. Ayani Henry and Callie Stovall going to come in the game. Connor, I know you like Stovall out there, boy. She plays hard-nosed basketball for her size. She mixes it up. So
I love Stovall. I love those glue players. If you've ever watched the NBA, I love the Draymond Greens, the Dennis Rodmans, the Scottie Pippens, and she is one of them. She just plays for the team, not for herself. And, I mean, those players are kind of the best ones you can ask for in basketball.
The jump ball is going to stay with the Lady Warriors with 3:10 to go with a 3-point lead. MacArthur gets it into Williams. Long shot is up, no good. Rebound MacArthur puts it up, no good. And we're going to be out of bounds.
That's court awareness right there by Jazz MacArthur. She didn't know where she really was on that rebound and didn't give herself enough time to look where she was, and so she just jacked up one and couldn't get it.
So MacArthur's going to inbound, looking for someone, gets it out to Butler. Back to MacArthur. She's going to dribble between her legs a couple times. Gets the ball down low to Butler, up off the glass and good. Great isolation play down low from Macon Butler. Gets a pass from Jasmine MacArthur and puts it up.
It is amazing how Jazz handles all of that intense pressure and still stays composed to make an amazing pass.
Pate Jones for 3, no good. Rebound, Callie Stovall. Down there battling for it again.
Ooh, she got that little fire in her. She's a little angry, too.
So once again, Stovall with the, and that's going to be send her to the line. So early on in the second period here, we got free throws from both sides. So Callie Stovall, we just talked about her grit, determination. Mm-hmm. She's down there fighting with the bigs. I mean, Stovall's, I say she's definitely probably one of the shortest out on the court. I mean, maybe Jasmine's about the same height, but either way, Stovall's a battler.
But that's what gets you minutes right there, is playing that hard. I mean, it's just how you make a living.
So backcourt trap tried to put on by the Warriors. It's broken by the Bulldogs. Shot goes up off the rim, no good. Rebound, Bulldog, no good. Starney Leos is going to be on the ground. And we're going to get a...
Yep, that's a good call. Starney did have full possession.
So we're going to have timeout Warriors. So no jump ball. They're going to get a timeout. So the Warriors had possession, and Coach was able to get a timeout. So 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here. 2:17 to go in the second period. The Warriors up 17-12 on the visiting Greenwood Bulldogs. Connor, we got a day of basketball, man. You excited?
Oh, I can't wait. We talked about it so many times in the boys' game, but I don't even know if anybody heard us, so now we get to repeat it all. It is such a fun game. This is my second of 4 games today commentating. I missed 4 when I was on my trip, so I'm making up for it today.
Big way.
Yeah, and so we got 2 more later on at HAR-BER against Fayetteville, and that's always a great matchup no matter the teams. And it's going to be a great matchup even with the teams as our undefeated Lady Wildcats take on a team that pushed them to overtime last time. And then the boys take on a team that they need to make a statement tonight. And I smell an upset brewing. So hasn't happened yet, and I want it to happen soon. So,
I'll certainly be listening in and catching you. You're flying solo tonight?
I'm pretty sure I am.
All right. Well, I'd be excited to hear you. You do such a great job. I mean, we appreciate you helping us out here, but you're becoming known, and I don't use that as Jasmine MacArthur with the step through is just ridiculous step through 19-12. But Connor, you're becoming known in Northwest Arkansas as a great broadcaster, not just at the school and kids talk about a school broadcast, you know, you do this or that. I've heard your name spoken and seen on Facebook a lot of people saying how good a job you do for the Warriors. So we appreciate you coming down here to
Thank
Central
you so
as
much.
well.
I just put my head down and I do my work the way I should, and it's not. And I hate when people say, "Oh, he's good for a kid." Well, I'm not trying to be good for a kid. I'm trying to be good, period. And I mean, and I've worked with a radio station. I've done the stuff that needs to be done, and so I love to hear that, and I love to have some support around the district, especially around the conference. And I love to work with people around the conference. I've met so many people, so many commentators. Zach Arns for Springdale, he's an amazing guy. Obviously I had you as my quiz bowl coach, but love commentating with you. Wish I could have done it instead of playing here in junior high. But experience, God has me on a path, and that path has led me here. So love to see it.
Awesome. Well, we definitely think you got a bright future. And talk a little bit while we can. I mean, it's 19-12. As soon as this second period, I want to talk a little bit about what you just had a trip to California.
Ugh, I don't want to talk about that. I came back with a 4th place in the entire nation.
Well,
I don't want that.
That's pretty impressive. You got the honor to go and tell people what the honor was. What did you get to go be a part of in California?
So I was selected out of the nation. There was about 12 kids, 12 or 14 out of the entire nation selected to present for STN Media Convention. I was chosen as one of them when I submitted an entry for it and won. So that was a big honor for me to be in front of over 2,000 people in a convention center and be able to represent my school, the Springdale School District. And then it was a great honor to compete on behalf of HAR-BER High School and the Springdale School District and bring home 4th place. I know SOI brought home 2nd place. Proud of them. Love them. I got to announce that award, so it was fun to kind of see my Arkansas brethren get that, especially my Springdale Public Schools brethren get that. I just love the opportunities I've been given inside this, because I know at my old school none of this would have been possible, and now I've been recognized for my work on a national level, and I've been recognized on a state level, and so it's just awesome to see. So I can't wait to do more, because I'm only in my junior year. I got 2 more competitions left to go. I got another season of basketball, the playoffs coming up. I'm ready to go.
Shot up as the buzzer goes, no good. So late basket there from Jenna Honkala cuts the lead down to 5 at halftime. So, Connor, we do appreciate it. And like I said, that's a big honor. You're one of the only students in the nation that get to do that. So very proud of you and very glad. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to commercials in about 5 minutes. We'll be back here with more Warrior basketball.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now, it's probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax at NWA and climaxatnwa.com.
choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better. When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities. You'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty-Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty-Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty-Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
All right, basketball fans, we're back here about to tip off in the second half of the matchup between the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs and the Central Lady Warriors. Central's currently up 19-14 as we embark here on the second half. So we appreciate you guys listening at home or whether you're listening later. Great matchup between these two teams. Very physical ball game so far. So Lady Warriors up 19-14. As we say here and watch, it's a Saturday. We got Razorback basketball going on as well. I won't update the score for anybody that's watching it at home that's trying to record it, but all I can say is woo pig at this point. So good matchup between the Razorbacks and our big rival Kentucky today. So we'll see how the rest of this game plays out. So my sidekick Connor Jenkins will be back with us here in the second half. We're going to take another commercial break. We'll be back in about a minute with more Warrior basketball.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
All right, we are back starting the second half for the Warriors. Looks like a little bit of a different starting lineup. Jasmine MacArthur is going to be on the bench with her second foul. So we're going to start with Madison and McKinley Campbell, Macon Butler down low, along with Isabella Crittenden, and then mine and Connor's favorite, Callie Stovall, stays in the game here for the second half. So,
I mean, when you get those quality minutes, you have to stay in the ball game, especially when Jazz MacArthur's in foul trouble. There's not a better plug than Callie Stovall.
So Piper Pitts, long shot, 3, good for the Greenwood Bulldogs. So coming out firing, 19-14 cuts that lead to 5.
And this is what I kind of talked about with some people in the halftime. You know me, I'm a talker. One of the biggest things that you saw in the first half was when Jazz MacArthur was out of the game, the Warriors kind of faltered on the offensive and defensive ends. You need to be able to plug that hole and put a Band-Aid on it when she's out of the game, especially right now because she is out.
So the Campbell twins running everything at the top of the key for the Lady Warriors. It's a little back and forth. They're content with passing the ball back until they find the opening. They find Butler, who finds Crittenden. Shot is up, no good. And going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Bulldogs. So Greenwood takes over with 5:14 to go in the third, 19-17. Close ball game between the two.
Just looked at a little funny thing, and this is the random thoughts that go through my head, but I will have commentated 4 Bulldogs games today. Yeah, not the Fayetteville, 3 Fayettevilles, and 1 here.
So Piper Pitts goes off the glass and good. So a great showing here for the Lady Bulldogs to start the second half. Piper Pitts, back-to-back baskets for the Bulldogs, and then they get the turnover. Get a travel call for Jasmine MacArthur is going to check back in the game for Stovall.
I like that substitution. As much as I love Stovall, I love Jazz more with what she does on that offensive end.
So shot up and good. So Pate Jones with the basket. So back-to-back, 3 back-to-back baskets for the Bulldogs. Gives them the lead, 21-19 early on in the third period. Jasmine MacArthur scans the floor. Goes down low to Starney Leas. Outside to Crittenden. Crittenden's shot up, no good. Rebound, no one. But Jenna Honkala there on the block out. Honkala's doing a great job down low for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
I might steal that quote from you. Rebound, no one. Love it. Love it. No one really closing out on that one.
So Bulldogs going to inbound with a 2-point lead. So we're going to be called timeout Bulldogs as they had trouble inbounding there. So we're going to go to a 30-second timeout. So we're going to stay here on the floor. Connor, it's early, but what have you noticed from the Greenwood Bulldogs coming out in the second half?
Offensive firepower. I mean, they're firing it way more. They're being way more aggressive, and that's and we saw a lot of flashes at it in the first half. They were being very passive. The nerves were getting to them a little bit, and they were just playing a little slower. And now you're seeing they're speeding up. They're ready to go, and ready to push. And so that's what they're doing right now, and that's how the Warriors are kind of shocked because they didn't do it as much in that first half. So in-game adjustments is what it's going to come down to here for the Warriors and for Greenwood.
So number 3, Jenna Honkala is going to inbound the ball for the Bulldogs. Honkala goes deep court, but Starney Leas is there for the interception.
Good defense right there, especially good play call by Davis to have Starney back there. They knew they were going to run something. That was just a good scouting report. They knew they were going to run something back there, and Starney right there to pick it off.
Leas almost looked like a free safety there, getting in and getting that interception.
Exactly.
So Jasmine MacArthur is going to scan. Call for a little clear out. She gets it. She's going to drive baseline, get the ball to Crittenden. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Bulldogs. Rebound number 4, Keely Dolan, also been really great on the offensive rebound or defensive rebounding end for the Lady Bulldogs. They're going to get MacArthur with a touch foul there. She disagrees, but that's going to be number 3.
You can disagree as much as you want. There's just sometimes it doesn't matter.
So Macon Butler is going to check back in for the Lady Warriors.
That's Jazz, I think, 3rd.
So MacArthur's going to come out. Pate Jones, the inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets the ball over to Honkala. Bulldogs with long passes across, and we're going to get a travel there. You called that one, Connor.
I did.
They paid you for that one at least. You need a little ref pay.
I always do it, and if you ever see me, we've got a GoPro up at HAR-BER that's always focused on me, and I love that it's not on your screen at all times because I've got some fan movements with my hands. I always move and talk with my hands, so I'm always calling it with them, and that one was definitely a walk.
So McKinley Campbell, steal for the Bulldogs. Jones is they're going to call the off the knee of Campbell. So out of bounds Warriors.
That's why I love that people don't see me during the live stream. I do a little.
Honkala outside for three, no good. Rebound Warriors. Madison Campbell coming down. Shot is up and good.
Silky clean right there.
McKinley Campbell on the basket. 21-21 tied up, 3:30 to go in the third period.
Madison Campbell's getting a much needed rest right now. She hasn't come out the game. I don't think she ever came out in that first half, so she's needing that.
So Macon Butler and Campbell on the steal. We're going to get a foul on Greenwood. So they're going to get Honkala for a little push there. Or I'm sorry, Keely Dolan, number 4.
They're calling it pretty tight right now, so you got to know that if you're the Warriors and if you're the Bulldogs at this point.
So Callie Stovall is going to inbound it over to McKinley Campbell. I'm going to have to do something to figure out these two Campbell twins. They're so great, both of them, that it's hard to tell out there on the basketball court sometimes. Campbell drives, up off the glass, little too hard, no good. Rebound goes out to the Bulldogs. Pate Jones going to push, little jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound Macon Butler. Campbell's coming back down. McKinley Campbell this time is going to drive, put the shot out. It's going to be on the floor. So 21-21 with 2:46 to go. Greenwood foul is going to give Central the ball under their goal.
I like that McKinley Campbell just saw an opening, wanted to take it. She didn't care who stopped her from it, and she knew she could get something out of that play and did, and so the Warriors will inbound on the baseline.
So Callie Stovall is going to inbound for Central. Gets it up top to McKinley Campbell. Gets the screen. Going to drive again in the lane. Gets it back to Stovall. Stovall reverses. Gets it back to McKinley Campbell. Finds Macon Butler down low. Shot up off the glass and good. Great isolation play again down low from Macon Butler. 23-21, the Warriors take a 2-point lead.
Other than that scoring spurt at the beginning of the half, no one's really scored at all until that point right there. So it's been a pretty quiet game for both teams offensively.
So Honkala drives a little too strong, but is rebounded greatly from Keely Dolan. Some good rebounding for the Bulldogs so far tonight. 23-23 with 2 minutes to go in the third period.
I like Campbell stepping up, or McKinley. Got to clarify. I like McKinley Campbell stepping up here, though. They know Jazz is out, so they know someone has to do it, and she's kind of done the better job of it.
Well, Butler puts the ball on the ground. It's deflected. Greenwood gets the ball back. 23-23. It's Keely Dolan. Passes it over. They find Jones over in the corner for three, and good! Pate Jones from downtown for the Lady Bulldogs gives them a 3-point lead, 26-23 with 1:38 to go in the third period.
And that's exactly what you got to do if you're the Bulldogs. You got to hit the shots you need to hit, and that's exactly what they did right there. I'd like to see someone answer back. Not a lot of threes here for the Warriors. I don't think they've actually hit one, so it'd be interesting to see.
Leah's going to drive. There's nobody there on the other end of her assist, so we're going to get a couple substitutions for both teams. 1:23 to go here in the third period.
This is one of the best possible lineups you can have on the court without Jazz in, so I like that.
Starting Leah's after the deflection. Crittenden shoots. Long shot, no good. Another rebound, nobody. We're actually going to reverse the call. Ball's going to go back to the blue. So
I think that's a good reverse.
Looked like number 3, Jenna Honkala, had a chance at it there, but she thought the Warrior had touched it, so good job screening out, but nonetheless, it's going to be Central ball. Campbell going to give it back up to Madison Campbell back in the game for the Warriors. She drives, finds Callie Stovall in the corner. Campbell, three, good!
Me and McKinley Campbell played a game of horse for the guys' game, and she was hitting those, so I expected that one to go in. I don't want to reveal who won that game, but let's just say it was a tight matchup.
Was it at horse before she got 2 letters? That's all I need to know.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, good job there, Jenkins. Good job. Proud of you.
It was the other way around.
52 seconds to go in the third period. 26-26. Pate Jones going to inbound for the Lady Bulldogs. Gets the ball to Izzy Smith. Back to Jones. Smith, top of the key. Back to Jones. Quick pass over. Starny Leos with the block. So Piper Pitts looking for the three there. Leos comes across, swats it out of bounds. So 44 seconds to go. Going to stay with the Lady Bulldogs.
Okay, Starny. I like that right there. That was a great block and exactly what they needed in that instance.
So, couldn't get in, so we're going to get a timeout for the Lady Bulldogs.
There's been a lot of those 5 seconds that could be called, but they normally get the timeout if they're not near that bench. And we've seen that for both teams. We saw it in the guys' game a ton, too. There was a lot of 5 seconds right there at the tick of it. But never
all
called.
These coaches very on top of their game tonight, being in the regional tournament. I should say. But
gotta be.
There's a reason these two teams are here for sure. As you see on the scoreboard, 26-26. A great matchup so far. Both teams have played with a lot of intensity, and we're all tied up. So very exciting here. Regional action at Central Junior High.
I mean, it's always going to be an exciting matchup just watching these Central girls play the right type of basketball, but then playing against a team who does play the right type of basketball right back. It just makes for a good game, and that's why I love high school sports. I love high school basketball because it's the most genuine form of basketball. It's the most pure form. No selfishness. I mean, it's just awesome, and that's what's being happening tonight.
Campbell twins force a turnover. Gonna drive, shot goes up, no good. Gonna be on the shot, so that's gonna be McKinley Campbell's gonna go to the line to shoot two.
She didn't have the Jazz needs to work with McKinley on how to use those little Euro moves right there, but she's gonna go to the free throw line anyways.
Well, that Euro step through is so popular right now.
Yes, especially in the NBA.
Shot is up and good. McKinley Campbell with the basket to give her team the lead with 27 seconds to go in the third period.
I know I always reference NBA, but it's kind of my sport, so I love it. You ever watch Giannis Antetokounmpo play? He is almost 7 foot and can Euro step like a guard, and it's unstoppable because his leg goes through like 3 defenders and gets to the bucket pretty easily.
Campbell's next shot is up. I noticed that number 24, Kyla Percy, checked back in for the Bulldogs. She gave the Bulldogs some good minutes in that first half, so we'll see what they can do here. We've got a quick foul, off-the-ball foul. They're going to get McKinley Campbell, number 3.
I know I don't have time to, as I got to head to Har-BER right after this, but I want to go take me a nap. I'm about there.
So ball's going to go out. That is Piercy guarded there by a couple Warriors. Ball's going to go off her leg, they said. So going to be Warrior ball.
Interesting play right there. Couldn't see it, not our angle. So the ref obviously had a better angle than us and called it that way.
Starny Leos has the ball top of the key. We'll see what the Warriors can do. Some interesting minutes here without Jasmine MacArthur on the floor. Campbell goes up. Shot is no good. Macon Butler with the rebound off her foot. It's going to go over to Greenwood. So
Butler
26-28 with 2.5 seconds to go. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can get a shot off here.
Butler does an amazing job getting those rebounds, but she doesn't do as good as a job handling those rebounds. She's right there, but she just doesn't catch it.
So Piercy tries a long court heave, and it goes nowhere. So 28-26, the Warriors are up. On your scoreboard, they are the visiting team, but we're calling the home Warriors here. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break here from one of our wonderful sponsors. We'll be back here in 30 seconds with more Warrior basketball.
At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
All right, we are back, and those of you that are watching the Hog game, we just got to say woo pig suey. We won't spoil anything for anyone recording it at home.
I wish I could.
But How awesome has this Razorback basketball team been this year? We're very, very happy so far. So
the upset kings.
It's not going to be upsets pretty soon.
Very, very true. So that's going to be McKinley Campbell dribbling it up. Looks like there's going to be a ref timeout.
All right, we are beginning the fourth quarter, 26-28.
I don't know what the confusion was right there. I guess they just didn't start the clock when they inbounded, so I think they're just going to reset it.
All right, so Central ball, start the fourth period with a 2-point lead.
Every second counts. That's kind of why they're calling it right there.
McKinley Campbell, the dynamic 7th grader. There's that word again for you. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Bulldogs.
Wasn't even focused on a dynamic. I focused on 7th grader. Wow.
As she gets a steal, as her sister gets a steal, goes down and basket, count it, good. So great defense there from the Campbell twins, able to go drive, pick up the foul, and put the basket in. She's going to the line to shoot the
free throw.
Old-fashioned three-point play.
Old-fashioned three-point play. Can't put me on the spot like that.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm back in science class with Mr. Rothmeyer here.
I hear you.
Love Mr. Rothmeyer, and wish
shout
him
out
the best
to
in his
Mr. Rothmeyer
retirement.
out there for sure. I think he's enjoying it. Shot is up, no good.
Pittman retired too. Yeah. All the Central legends.
You have a lot of teachers here at Central, been here for a long time. Great school district. As number 22, Pate Jones gets shot from the free throw line, up and good. 28-30 with 5:24 to go. Exciting game so far, Connor.
This late in the game, especially, it's going to come down to answers. And that's a great answer right there by Jones. And you're going to see how the Warriors respond. It's all about response and answers.
Callie Stovall gets the ball down to Macon Butler. Starney Leas back up top to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive, floater, off the rim, no good. And they're going to get foul. 24, Macon Butler over the back.
That's a good call.
You got 5 minutes to go and your star players on the bench. At what point you bring Jasmine MacArthur back in this game, Connor?
That's a very tough call to do, especially they've got a little bit of a groove running. But I'd say if the Warriors continue to struggle just a little bit, I'd bring her in at that 4 to 3 minute mark. I don't know about that call either.
Ooh, they're going to get Stovall for the foul down low. Little body call. 28-30 with 4:54 to go. Ball goes in. That is Lydia Ann Adams. Adams going to drive, pick up the foul.
They're calling it tight, very tight here in the late going. So you gotta be aware. There's Jazz MacArthur.
So MacArthur's going to check in after this free throw with 4:50 to go in the fourth quarter. The do-it-all player for the Lady Warriors. He's got 3 fouls. We'll see how she can do here. The first one's missed from Adams.
Very good way of putting it right there, the do-it-all. The opposite of do little, do all.
It's a Saturday. I like to do nothing, but we're here nonetheless.
Geez.
Broadcasting these games, and you got 2 more games on the slate for tonight.
Can't wait. Got to miss 4, and now I get to make up 4.
So Adams' second shot is up and good. So that's going to cut the lead to 1 with 4:50 to go in the game. As Jasmine MacArthur comes back in and immediately gets the ball for the Warriors. MacArthur's going to look to drive, passes it over to Campbell. Back to MacArthur.
MacArthur's got to take over offensively.
Jasmine looking down low for Butler. They get the ball out to MacArthur. Shoots, shot up, no good. Rebound Bulldogs. The rebound Bulldogs comes down. Pate Jones is going to get the ball over to Adams. Adams tips it, gets the ball back out. Honkala for 3. Off the rim, no good.
You got to rebound that ball. We saw him kill him in the first half, rebounding-wise, but then, I mean, you're here in the fourth quarter. There's just no time to give up rebounds.
That's number 4, Keely Dolan. Jasmine MacArthur on defense as the Campbell twins rotate around.
I mean, they're just going to waste a little bit of time. No shot clock here, so they've got the time to waste. Only down by 2 are the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Nice drive there as MacArthur comes away with the rebound. MacArthur's driving. He's going to go. Puts up the shot. No good, but draws the foul, is going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 3:34 to go in the game.
She gave them a taste of their own medicine, what they did a lot in that first quarter, which is kind of use and angle their body into the defender so that in case they did miss the layup, they're going to go get 2 free throws. And I want to announce it before you do. Arkansas just won the game right there.
That's right. Woo Pig Suey. Big victory for the Hogs today over Kentucky. Arkansas's got to be, if not the hottest team in the nation, they got to be up there. So very excited to see as we get into March what those Razorbacks and Coach Musselman can do. So second shot is up, no good for Jasmine MacArthur. So the lead remains 2. We get a couple long court passes. Nice block there from Butler. Butler's going to come down with it. Jasmine MacArthur comes away from the pile.
Great defense by Butler.
Hold the ball back as we get a timeout. So we're going to take a full timeout with them, one of our last timeouts of the break, I'm sure. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here with more Warrior basketball.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings.
We've been watching the entire
your
time.
choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh. Delicious.
But some people are recording it. They
ruin it.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts. Just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online.
Can't reveal the score.
Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing's...
Love you, Coach.
I love you more. All right, basketball fans, we are back here with a close one at Central Junior High as the Greenwood Bulldogs home on the scoreboard, visiting here at Central's gym. Central's the visitor, being the lower seed. We got 31-29 on the scoreboard. Central up 2 with 3:12 to go in the game. So Jasmine MacArthur over to Starney Leas. MacArthur's got 3 fouls, got 3 minutes to go. We'll see if she can stay clean here in these final minutes. The Campbell twins on the floor, along with Starney Leas and Macon Butler to go along with MacArthur. MacArthur's going to put the ball on the ground, start driving, deflected. It's going to be white basketball. So Greenwood's going to take the ball over with 2:48 to go in the game, down 2. So we'll see what the defense for the Warriors can do here if they can get a stop and maintain this lead.
This is a tight ball game like our last one was. It's going to come down to the wire.
Jenna Hockala got the ball for the Bulldogs as they pass it up court and break the press. Jones gets the ball over to Dolan. Off the board, no good. Going to go up and going to be fouled by Starney Leas. So Leas is going to get the foul on number 41, Izzy Smith. So Smith's going to go to the line to shoot 2, down 2, with 2:35 to go in the fourth quarter.
I think right now these players on the court is the best possible lineup the Warriors can run. Defensively, offensively, you've got the Campbell twins, Starney Leas, Macon Butler down low. You've got Jazz MacArthur running the plays. This is the best possible lineup you can have, and so there's nothing more you can ask.
So both free throws missed, and a rebound from Adams for Greenwood, but goes up and no good. So Warriors going to maintain a 2-point lead here with 2:25 to go in the game.
Some unlucky falls right there. Couldn't get them to fall. Saran wrap on the goal.
The ball is bouncy.
Yes. He did deflate it a little bit like Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Campbell's going to drive, gets the ball back to her sister. McKinley Campbell going to get a foul from Izzy Smith of the Bulldogs.
I don't think Campbell wants to give that up. I think she wants to go to the free throw line. She wants that challenge. But at one point, you're going to live or die by that.
So Izzy Crittenden's going to check in for Starney Leas, 31-29. We got 6 fouls for the Bulldogs, so the next foul will send the Warriors to the line. The Warriors are already in the Bulldogs are already in the bonus shooting free throws on their next time they get fouled. So we'll see here. Jasmine MacArthur, as we call ball out.
I saw what Jazz just did. She kind of threw it a little low. I've seen an NBA player get ejected for that.
Right.
And so a little risky, but I don't know if we're calling the same NBA. So
1:56 to go in the game. Bulldogs down 2. Izzy Smith gets the ball over to Honkala. Back to Smith, a little too strong, and it's going to go out. Turnover, Bulldogs is going to get the Warriors the ball. 1:45 to go, down or up 2.
This is where that tension comes in. It's where those nerves. This is a win or die game here for both teams. So this is where the pressure comes in. You got to be able to weather that storm, and that's who's going to come out on top.
So Coach Davis comes on the floor, calls for a full timeout. We're going to stay here so we don't miss any action. 1:39 to go in the fourth period. Connor, it's been a very exciting ball game so far, and I know you, with your household, your mother is the head coach over at HAR-BER. Girls basketball, some people may dislike it, but it's fundamental a lot of time. These girls come out here and they get themselves in the right position. They put up good shots. It's been great basketball so far tonight.
And it has. And I've been alive for 16 and going on 17 in about, let's see, March 15th. I don't want to do the math. And I've been alive for about 17 years now. And girls basketball is especially high school girls basketball, is some of the most unselfish, pure basketball there is in the nation. I mean, it's pure. It's just good basketball. Same thing with guys. Guys is good, but you get a little more selfish with some key names. And so, like, if you watch the HAR-BER Lady Wildcats play, it's just fun. It's just fun, and it's fun to commentate. They're undefeated, so it's way more fun to commentate. And then this team is is a lot of fun to commentate because they've just got so many players and so many assets to their team.
So I imagine up at HAR-BER, Patience is still doing a good job as Butler gets the ball down low. Point blank shot, no good. Rebound, Percy. She's going to go length of the floor. She's going to get stopped down low. Ball comes back out. Percy down low. She's going to drive.
Patience McDaniel coming off a 27-point, 10-rebound double-double against Rogers. Kayla Coons also had a double 11 and 10. They're both averaging 20 points on the season. Delaney Roller, whose sister is actually on the star of the 8th grade team here, is averaging about 12. So, they're thriving up there right now.
So first shot is up and good for Percy. Kyla Percy's come in for the Bulldogs. Has been a really good addition off the bench for this team.
Yes, very much so. And she did that a lot in the first half. Been quiet until now. But there's no time. There's better than ever right now.
Second shot is up and ties the ball game with 1:23 to go. 31-31. Warrior ball. Jasmine MacArthur bounces off the foot, and Jones is going to go up. Shot is good. So Greenwood's going to take over. First lead of the ball game with 1:11 first lead in a long time as Campbell goes coast to coast, puts it up and good, ties it right back. So answer for the Warriors.
Not a lead for long.
Percy comes down for the Bulldogs. They're going to say stop the ball, stop the ball.
Very good.
As they're going to get offensive foul from Kyla Percy. So Percy got rid of the ball, but not quick enough for the referee's liking as Macon Butler stood her ground, was able to go to the ground.
Yeah, that's a very, very sacrificial play. And that's the only word I can think of. Sacrificial play. She just sacrificed her body on that play, got within the defender and the ball, and took it. Coach Davis is going to take her last timeout because she just wants that. She just wants to be composed because in this situation, that's the key. And she just needs to have something drawn up here for her team because they have just not handled that pressure well enough against the Bulldogs.
So 33-33, all tied up here at Central Junior High. Regional basketball for you, 6A. These two schools, Greenwood is from the South Division and our Lady Warriors from the North. So getting a good, this is a quality matchup here. All of these games have been here in the second round across the city. We've had some good second-round matchups. First round, there were some couple blowouts, couple big games for each team. But
wish it could have been there.
Here in the second round, we've got a couple of really good games. We had a tough one for the Central Warriors. They lost earlier to Fayetteville White. That White team's a very talented team. They're going to have some players going forward. Central lost to them. That's the third time this year. They lost to them by less than, 5 points combined on the season. So
and overtime, too.
We shout out goes to Coach Sutherland and the job he did this year with that group of young men.
And I see it every year with Coach Sutherland. And I love that man. I love him so much as a coach and everything. He has progressed as a coach every single year here at Central Junior High, and the sky's the limit for him as long as he just gets that talent. He's got some with Davenport. So give him a player, and he'll make something.
So McKinley Campbell's going to be driving the ball. Looks to find Izzy Crittenden. Gets it over to Jasmine MacArthur. MacArthur's going to look to put the ball on the ground. She's triple teamed at one point, now double teamed. Gets the ball down the low to Butler. Gets the ball over to Campbell. Back to Jasmine MacArthur with 30 seconds left on the clock. MacArthur's going to drive, puts the shot up, off the glass.
Whoa.
And no good. They're going to say foul on the floor, so that's going to put Campbell to the line to shoot free throws with 27 seconds to go.
Yeah, MacArthur right there. And I think I agree with them on that one. She was in the Euro step move, so she was transferring the ball over, and that's when the foul occurred, so it wasn't in the shooting motion. But, I mean, how good of a play would that have been if it was in the shooting motion?
So first shot is up for MacArthur, no good. Rebound, Callie Stovall, off the rim, no good. Ball rebounded Greenwood, out to Dolan, gets the ball to Honkala with 18 seconds to go. Outside shot, Jones, off the front of the rim, no good. McKinley Campbell with the rebound. Pushes it up to Macon Butler, gets Jasmine MacArthur off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up, shot, no good, but gonna go to the line. So
nothing falling right now for either team.
There's lids on the basket with 5 seconds to go. Jasmine MacArthur just missed a free throw. She's gonna go to the line to see if she can give her Warriors, gets 2 shots now. She's in the, as she was going on the shot. So MacArthur tied up 33-33 with 5.6 to go. The first shot is up. And good.
And Crittenden on the last one, I think you said Stovall, we couldn't see from up here. Crittenden did an amazing job getting that rebound. Could have won the game for the Warriors if she would have made that shot. I thought she got fouled, but nothing called. And the Warriors got extremely lucky. Jones has been hitting from that spot all night and just couldn't get that one to fall.
So that's going to be a full timeout for the Greenwood Bulldogs, but we're going to stay here so we don't miss any of the action with 5.6 ticks on the clock left to go. And Jasmine MacArthur is going to be at the line for the Warriors. What are you telling your team? What's Coach Davis giving her team in the huddle here with 5 seconds to go? What's she telling, if make or miss, what's going on defensively for the Warriors?
Do not foul. That is exactly what I'd say. I'd preach it. I'd yell it. I'd do everything possible. You're in the one-on-one situation. You're in the one-on-one situation. If you do foul, that is not a good opportunity. You can have – now, don't allow a 3 at the same time, though. And if they miss this one, then don't allow anything. But at the same time, you just cannot put them on the line because that's a way better opportunity. Teams practice free throws more than 3s sometimes. And so you don't want to – especially like you can see from this Greenwood team, they're a disciplined team. And that's one of the things that comes with disciplined basketball is free throws. So, I mean, just do not put them on that line.
All right, so MacArthur's going to go to the line to shoot the second free throw here, up 34-33 with 5.6 on the clock. Shot is up and good.
Ice in her veins.
So 2-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Is going to get a turnover.
Wow.
Turnover, big play. Peyton Jones steps on the line. They're going to get great defensive play there to not foul. 3.9 seconds to go.
That's what I thought they called when they blew that whistle. I thought it was a foul call, but wow. Wow. That's game over.
So no foul call. That is the ball game. So 35-33, the Lady Warriors are going to advance to the third round of the regional tournament. So we'll be excited to see. We will try to get that game for you. If not,
I hope so.
We do appreciate you guys tuning in. Either way, it's been a wonderful season so far. These Greenwood Lady Bulldogs should hold their head high. They came in here tonight against a tough Central team and took them to the wire. So great accomplishment, 35-33. I'm Joey McCaslin, voice of the Warrior. I got next to me Mr. Connor Jenkins. Connor, we appreciate you coming. I know you got 2 more games on the bracket.
I'm going straight over to Har-BER and going to get me some coffee, and I'm going to chill for a little bit and then get right back to commentating. But, hey, when you do what you love, you're not working a day in your life.
I hear you. So that's a great game here for the Warriors. They're going to go away with the 35-33 victory over the visiting Greenwood Bulldogs. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and all I got to say signing off is woo pig suey. So thank you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.